Today we're going to be talking about your next 30 days being alcohol free and how to make a plan and what I did to do that. Let's get to the video. What's up, guys? I'm the Sober Life Coach. You can find me at the soberlifecoachac.com. Today we're going to be talking about your plan for the next 30 days. Either A, not being starting out alcohol free for the very first time, or B, after you've had a relapse. So actually, after you've had a drink and had to start over. Now, first of all, I would just like to tell you that, if you failed today, it's not the end of the world. Failure is part of the deal. Your alcohol journey is going to go up and down like this. It's never a straight line. Nobody has a straight line to sobriety. It's not going to be that way. You're gonna have cravings. You're gonna have withdrawals. You're gonna have hardships. You're gonna have things that happen in your life. And failing is not the end of the world. So if you had a drink yesterday, that's 1-0. I wouldn't completely start over. I wouldn't completely disregard all the hard work that you've done. Every time you try to get alcohol free, you're learning something, and every time you learn something, you gain that from that experience, and that you can bring into the next one. So if you failed, please don't feel like a failure, because once you label yourself a failure, the what the hell effect comes into action, and then that's when you give up. So if you don't know what the hell effect is, it's basically once you have a drink, what the hell, we're going to keep drinking. And that's how people end up going on benders, and that's how people never ever actually are able to put alcohol behind them and become alcohol free. So don't get into the what the hell effect, because that's definitely not going to help you. So what is the plan for the next 30 days? When I first started being sober and alcohol free, I had to make sure that I had a plan, not only for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, about 4 weeks in, I had to have a plan. So my first step was deciding that this was a must. I cannot drink alcohol anymore. It has to be a must. And there was an incident that happened to me that was my pain threshold, and I had to say, no, this is enough. So you kind of have to get to that point where this is enough. I don't want to drink anymore. You need to have that pain threshold to drive you to the next step. Now, the next step, once you've decided that you want to drink and it's a must, the next step is you want to create a plan. And I've been using calendars for years, not only for getting sober, but also for working out, for starting this coaching business, for all sorts of things. So calendars are great. So get a calendar. It could be a physical calendar works best, but it can be on your phone too if you want. But why I say a physical calendar is because now you want to write alcohol free, and you want to circle 30 days from now. So what 30 days from now is what, May 30th, May 29th, one of those days. So you circle that. That's your goal. 30 days from now. Now we're going to chunk that down into day by day by day, and every day you're going to cross off. If I'm alcohol free today, cross it off. If I'm alcohol free tomorrow, cross it off. If I'm alcohol free the next day, cross it off. And if you end up having a drink, or something happens or you relapse, you circle that day, and then you continue on, and you can see then you can count how many days you've actually been alcohol free. So you're not beating yourself up, because you can look back and say, hey, I had a drink this day, but I didn't drink for 29 days or 28 days or 27 days or whatever it is. And you can actually start to look at that calendar and see, well, look, I have a problem on this day, Friday, Saturday. So let's make a plan for that. I have a problem on, Wednesday, Thursday. Let's make a plan for that. I have a problem on this day. Let's make a plan for that. And eventually you'll be able to, hopefully be alcohol free for the next 30 days. But even if you can't, you'll have a kind of a roadmap of where you are. And secondly, I would definitely, if not my videos, start reading books, looking into cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance is that there's two beliefs, your conscious and your subconscious mind, and if they're not combined together, and if your subconscious is working against your conscious mind, then you're never going to actually be free from alcohol, because you see a benefit from it. So I have a lot of videos on that. I can help you get rid of that cognitive dissonance by attacking those beliefs, and looking into that. We can work together if you want to on that. But really, you need to understand cognitive dissonance, and that you see a benefit from alcohol when you really shouldn't, because it's actually an attractively packaged poison that's could kill you, and it causes lots of diseases and all sorts of stuff. So number one, make the plan with the calendar. Number two, and set the plan, decide, make the plan. And then, let's talk about cognitive dissonance and understand your subconscious mind is actually controlling not only your alcohol, but a lot of habits in your life. The third thing that I did was if I couldn't have alcohol in the house, so I tried to stay away from people who were drinking. I tried to stay away from having it in the house at all. If that's something you want to do, then you'll need to just try to distance yourself from people who are drinking or that sort of stuff, just for the first week or two, until you can get that cognitive dissonance in order. So find different hobbies. Find different hobbies. If you drink in the same spot, go to a different area of the room. If you have a craving, number one, you might want to just drink some water. Try that. You might just be thirsty. Number two, your brain has neurologically, it has started to link pleasure to drinking. So what you want to do is you want to disrupt that pattern by going and doing something else. Get up, go for a walk, change your environment if you can. Get up and move to a different room of the house if that's where you usually drink. Go away from those people who are drinking around you, and maybe read a book or come online here, and be with these people in these Facebook groups like on AF Breakthrough or other great Facebook groups that are helping people not drink alcohol and be alcohol free. So just find something to do, break those patterns, and remember that cravings and withdrawals only last for so long. They're only temporary. You can get through them. And once you start getting through a few of them, they start to subside. And those physical withdrawals and cravings should end around 7 to 10 days. And then the rest of them are more mental, psychological ones, which you can fix with cognitive dissonance, looking into your beliefs, those kinds of things. But definitely okay to have cravings, and it's definitely okay to not have alcohol in the house if that's something that triggers you to be drinking for any sort of reason. That would be my the things that I would do if I was you to start drinking. So you got to decide, and it has to be a must. You have to make a plan with a calendar. So I would definitely get a calendar, circle 30 days from now, and plan that out. Cross off every day, circle every day that you had, and in 30 days we can take a look at that and see, oh look, I drank on Friday, Saturday. That's a trigger day for me. I need to make a different plan for that day. Number 3, you can get the alcohol out of the house. If you can't get it completely out of the house, maybe not be around those people who are drinking it, just because a lot of people are triggered by cravings, those kinds of things. So you might want to just not be around it at all. At first, for the first week or two before, and then get your cognitive dissonance in order, get your conscious and your subconscious mind working together, so that you don't see alcohol as a benefit, because really it's an attractively packaged poison that is not going to help you anyways. So, and if you're having cravings, I have videos on that as well on this YouTube channel. We also have, if you don't even know if you're an alcoholic or a problem drinker, have how to tell that in between. I pretty much think that probably about 90% of people are actually problem drinkers. A problem drinker is someone who has a psychological addiction to alcohol. An alcoholic is someone who's physically addicted. If you are physically addicted, please, go get medical help. You can have seizures, you can have tremors, you can have all those things, and none of that is good. You can actually, some people have died from not getting help. So if you can't go more than 2 hours, then please seek medical attention. But if you're just a problem drinker, guys, we can fix this. It's definitely a lot easier to fix it now than as when you get older, because your body's gonna have a harder time healing and all that stuff. So take your life back today. Start getting addicted to purpose, not to alcohol, because that is definitely what I'm doing with this channel. I'm starting a coaching program on May the 9th. If you're watching this anytime before that, you can just book a quick chat with me, see if the program's good for you. I'll put my calendar in the description and the links below, so that we can have a little chat and see if you want to join me on the 30 days, and I can coach you one-on-one. We'll have a secret Facebook group. We'll have all sorts of good stuff to make sure that that you guys hit that milestone of 30. And if you want to keep working with me, we can go to 60, 90, however long you need to get your life back. So anyways, have yourself a meaningful day. I'm AC, the Sober Life Coach. I will see you guys next time.